All right, welcome back to Silver Screen Cynics. This is Jared.
And I'm Michael.
Hey, and what do you know? We're back finally. It's been
Yes.
like a year.
Our fifth comeback.
Yeah.
Or seventh.
Well, let me share with you a brief explanation of what's been happening. We had a little technical issue last year, I believe, with our recording stuff. So, a lot of audio issues, and it made editing quite a pain. So, got a new program just now, actually, and it's working wonderfully. So, we are jumping right back in. And this is really exciting because we're doing a lot of new stuff. We're basically starting fresh with the show.
Yes, and we have new ideas, new things we're going to talk about, a little more creativity involved in coming up with some kind of, it's going to be kind of like a lot of like movie brainstorming going on.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much, let's talk about the new movie coming out. Oh, it looks really cool. I'm really pumped. Let's count the reasons why we want to see it.
Burp.
Oh, we saw it. Let's count the reasons why we loved it. Count the reasons why we hated it. Feels like everybody does that. So
Yeah.
we kind of want to relook at everything and just start over from scratch. And we got some good ideas coming your way.
That's right. Yeah, and it's a lot less fun for us to just review movies, because that's something that we like to do, like on our free time, like to just talk about movies. Oh, I like this because of this, just chit chat, and I don't think that's very fun to listen to. And when we started the show, we started with top 5 lists and stuff, and that was a lot of fun, especially like doing like
Yes.
top 5 worst child actors because that was
Yes.
because we can talk about we can have a lot more fun with that. And with reviewing movies, you're just looking at all the technical aspects and just it's not as fun, not nearly.
Yeah.
It might be fun for like the 1% cinephiles out there. They're like, oh yes, that was very informative, but
Yes. But we just feel like everybody has reviews. There's a lot, so but we're not going to completely forgo them.
nope.
And which is our next announcement, which go ahead, Jared.
Yeah. We are actually expanding our team. We're adding a couple more guys to the mix here. I don't know if we're going to add any more or not. But
Yeah.
if you've listened to our show before, you might recognize Ian McFarlane from one of our episode. He's joining us as he may co-host once in a while, or he wants to write. So we're gonna do, if we do reviews, they're gonna be written on our website. And so if you want to read a review, you can read it there. And we also have Michael Rabbi Sandel is joining us.
Not to be confused with me, Michael Presbyterian Sanders.
So we'll probably
I'm not
call him.
Presbyterian, but neither is he a rabbi. So
There you go.
There you go.
We're not going to call him Michael because 2 Michaels is just too many Michaels.
that's just crazy.
That's one too many.
We're like
Michaels.
we're like Highlanders. There can only be one.
So we'll probably call him Rabbi on here because that's what he goes by. So yeah, they're going to be joining us and just putting a little more creativity into this. And both of them are very passionate about movies, which is great. We've known them for a while. We know their taste in movies. Just they're spot on with what we like, and I'm sure we have some stuff we disagree on. But if this show is just 4 guys talking about, oh, why'd you love it? I loved it because of this. Oh, me too. That's not very fun. So we'll find some differences and talk about those. So, and also, Michael, what have you been working on?
Oh yes, I was like, what? Huh? What?
Did I work on something?
What? What? I didn't know I was going to be tested.
Homework?
I have been working on a new Silver Screen Cynics logo. Or logos. What?
I've seen them and they're amazing. I love them.
Yes, we got some new fun designs. We're gonna try to also with doing the new logo and branding. We're going to try to incorporate a lot more visual stuff, like funny not like necessarily memes, because memes are maybe occasional meme here and there, but mainly just some original content, some original images and graphics or quotes.
Hmm.
Just have some fun.
That's right.
You know,
Because that's
Like,
what we mainly, me and Mike are. We're like Mike's very into graphic design and he's great at it. I love to just draw.
it's my job.
And I like to write music, so maybe I can incorporate that somehow. And we're just going to try to do just a full on assault with our creativity.
Attack on all senses,
That's
a
right.
sensory overload.
Yes, get the smell-o-vision going.
Yeah. Oh, smells like trash.
That would be Mikey.
Ugh. Jared's like, tell me what it smells like.
Yes, I don't know. But our idea for this week, I'm not sure if we're gonna do this all the time or not, but it's just a silly idea where me and Mike exchanged film titles. We made up a film title and we exchanged them, and then we gave each other an actor that has to be the lead actor, the director of the film, and the genre in which the film would be in. So our task was to write a synopsis or any kind of screenplay-ish type thing out, and we're gonna present those to each other and see what we came up with.
We had a lot of fun coming up with these last night. We were sending each other the names, and it was really good. And I jumped right on it, and I think we got some $500 million ideas or Oscar winner ideas, between us. Totally.
Yeah. So we're gonna send these to our agents.
Yes. Also, we need to find agents.
Yeah, if there is an agent listening, please call us.
1-800 agents.
Cool. Well, who wants to start? Do you want to start?
All right. So, for my movie, Jared gave me the title Johnny Footfist Library Cop. There's a lot to work with there. Starring Oh, it's a action movie starring Steve Buscemi, directed by Brett Ratner. That's right. The Rush Hour guy. The guy the guy who completely took X-Men and flipped it over on its head and nearly broke its neck. Thanks. Thanks, Brett. I got a wonderful movie idea for you. So obviously going into this, and I was like, well, Johnny Footfist clearly has to be Steve Buscemi, the library cop. This definitely sounded like me, like it's going to be a mix of A Night at the Museum and Paul Blart, Mall Cop, is pretty much what Jared gave me. So that was kind of what I was thinking when going into this, but just I mean I couldn't say but better because I don't think it would be better. It would actually probably be worse. But anyway, I started to come up with a plot synopsis. Yeah, I'm just gonna read through it once all the way through and reserve some commentary for afterwards. And Jared, if you have questions, then
Okay.
that's
I'm sure I
go from
will.
there. Yes, and then we'll also share dialogue that we've written just and explain that scene. So that here we go. All right, Johnny Footfist, library cop. All right. Oh, and I might do a little bit of a voice.
Okay.
Johnny, Johnny Burr. Oh, hold on. Start over. Okay. Johnny Bourbonacki, Steve Buscemi, is a security guard at the New York Central Library. When Johnny discovers the head librarian, Victor Vanacini, played by Al Pacino, is secretly a secret, I wrote secretly redundantly, is secretly a secret mob boss. He gets locked away and imprisoned in the basement of the library for a year. While locked up, he reads martial arts books and trains. I'm sorry. Then he trains for taking back the library. He is freed by a fellow employee who is an undercover FBI agent played by Selena Gomez. That's pretty much you can get where the story will go from there.
Yeah.
That's all I pretty much wrote because you can just like imagine the the indoor caper
Oh man,
shenanigans
I
that
want
come
to
out.
see this.
So let me review some of the actors. I mean, Steve Buscemi, very just like whoa, whoa, just probably going to
Hey, get out of
go
my
for his
library.
first. Yeah, pretty much. He's really stretching for his first raspberry with this. I mean, him as a library cop. That was Jared. Jared came up with that idea. Pretty on point for that. So then the villain, I was like, well. Hold on. Let me go back and mention Brett Ratner. This seems like he would be wanting to do like he did this. He has these terrible kind of movie ideas, or not movie ideas, but movies that he does, and they're usually like pretty high profile. Like he must be like best buzz with some of these actors because some of these movies he came up with just have pretty like big names. He directed Horrible Bosses, probably his least atrocious movie I've seen. It's still not great, but then he did Tower Heist, which was kind of like a cheap, overpriced uh, ride at the fair. And then, and so anyway, just like this big caper, it was like, oh, these are the perfect thing. And so I definitely concentrated on these big, dumb names that they just want to get paid. They don't care. Like, so I casted Al Pacino as legendary actor as he is. The fact that he did Jack and Jill and did that, played himself.
He's up for anything now.
Yeah, he's up for anything. He's just like, I just want to get paid. I want to turn my 60-foot yacht into an 80-foot yacht. You he's like, whatever. So I picked Al Pacino because his high named, terrible. It'll be a terrible performance. He'll dial it in. And then it was like, all right, two old dudes in the movie. What are we gonna balance it out with? Uh, like a teeny bopper who's playing like the cool hip, strong, secret agent, and that was like it was like a toss up between Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift. So I just went the Selena Gomez route. The dialogue I wrote is kind of like at the climax in a battle, lots of foot fist moves, and so a lot of stunt doubles. A lot of like close shots of faces, and then back away into two jack dudes that are clearly not Steve Buscemi and Al Pacino fighting.
It should do like the stunt double work on Wet Hot American Summer. Do you remember
Yeah.
that? Where they just don't even try.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite thing ever.
That movie. That's so funny. Anyway, so anyway, they're fighting, and Victor has this moment where he overcomes him. That's Al Pacino, the library mobster, and he's like, "You think you think you know my business? You think you can stop my business? Stop the flow of money through the city? I have the money. I have the power. And guess what? Money is power." And and then all of a sudden, Johnny's like, he sees his book and he's like, "Oh, I can use it." And he like spin kicks it and hits him, and he falls to his death or something off the balcony. They're on the balcony of this library. The library has a balcony. He's like, "You don't what you don't know that knowledge is power." Oh,
Oh snap! That's
oh, oh,
that's the
books,
tagline right
freedom.
there.
Yes. So anyway, that's my movie.
That's awesome. I totally
So
want to see that.
yes, questions.
How did how do you think he got the name Foot Fist?
What it would it has to be like something to do with, it's got to be like a double entendre. It's like the name, the like he read about it in one of his books that he found, but it really it really touched him. It really meant a lot because Foot Fist was his childhood nickname when he used to get beat up because his foot and fist were about the same size or to each other. It really registered with him.
Or he watched Die Hard too many times, and he tried that making knuckles with your toes thing too much, and his feet turn into fists.
That too. That works too. Oh, the bony foot knuckles. Ugh.
Oh man.
And if we're talking about other ideas that we almost wrote down, I almost didn't have necessarily a name, but I had the type of movie. Um, I had Tommy Wiseau from The Room, directed by Tommy Wiseau, and it was going to be a fantasy, like a sci-fi fantasy.
Oh man, I need that movie. I
Yeah.
want this. I want him to direct another movie. And if it's a
Oh man,
sci-fi fantasy, oh man.
where he's like in just like armor the whole time. Oh man.
Oh, look over there, a dragon. Oh, hi, dragon.
Oh, hi, Dragon. You're tearing me apart, literally.
My turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Your turn.
Now, Michael's movie he sent to me is called The Ice Cream Connection. Ooh, what could it mean?
Ooh.
Now, this is supposed to be a dramedy / thriller starring Tom Hardy and directed by the Coen brothers, which is great because I love the Coen brothers. So,
You're welcome, Jared.
thank you, Michael.
And then I get that's my thanks. I gave him mine, and then he gave me his.
Yeah, so I thought about it. I was like, oh,
Oh.
he gave me something awesome. Now here's what I got. I could have gone just M. Night. That would have been too easy, though, because then you could just add a stupid twist at the end.
Yeah. With the twist.
Okay, I'm just gonna read off what I wrote.
Okay.
All right. Tom Hardy plays John Hardley in this whimsical new thriller by the brothers Coen. The Ice Cream Connection is set in a post-apocalyptic London and tells the story of a world where ice cream has been banned because the FDA deemed it too awesome to exist.
Ice cream is banned.
Yes. All right. John Hardley was just a boy when the ice cream holocaust occurred. He can scarce remember a world in which tofu ice cream wasn't the only option. He since has become a hardened, humorless man. Rumor has it that an underground network of glaciers, French ice cream makers, is dealing ice cream to the highest bidder. The thought of having true ice cream again has Hardly gushing with enthusiasm once again. With a renewed purpose for living, Hardly uncovers several clues that will lead him to the glaciers. Each clue leads him to a new member of the ensemble cast. George Clooney plays Engorged Looney,
Engorged.
the conspiracy theorist who believes cows are at fault for the ice cream shortage because of racism. John Turturro plays Flaunter Churro, a Mexican chef searching for this rumored ice cream connection so that he can make the perfect flan dessert. Churro and Hardly team up for most of the movie until Churro is murdered in a hilariously graphic way by an ice cream truck that has been repurposed as a mail truck. Hardly follows the truck and uncovers more of the plot to keep ice cream a secret. Frances McDormand plays Dances with Dorman, a half Native American, half French woman who heads the Ice Cream Connection. Dances has such a hard time understanding Hardley's accent, so she has him killed. The audience is in shock.
What?
Yeah, so the main character is killed. The story picks up through the eyes of a young spy within Dance's Cream Syndicate. That was the dumbest joke ever. Instead of Crime Syndicate, Cream Syndicate.
Cream Syndicate. Ugh.
Ooh. Okay, he plays a young man named Han Lardy, who is also played by Tom Hardy. Just just de-aged to look younger and with a distinct scar over his left eye from an ice cream scoop accident. He slowly starts sabotaging everything. He has a confrontation with Dances, and she discovers his sabotage. Her goons attack Lardy, but he made sure to hop up on sugar before the fight, and roundhouse kicks them all into a vat of molten chocolate.
Chocolate.
Dances stands before him, defeated. Any last words? Asks Lardy. Dances looks at him quizzically. Excusez-moi? It suddenly dawns on her that she recognizes that voice, because she couldn't understand hardly from before. Before she can say another word, Lardy stabs her with a waffle cone. She has been iced.
Chill.
After he takes down the Cream Syndicate, he finds the body of John Hardley, and all of his memories come rushing back. Hardley was the older version of Lardy. Hardley came back in time to take down Dances and rule the ice cream's connection alongside himself. This makes Lardy sad, so he eats ice cream until he dies. The end. It was really hard to make it sound like a Coen Brothers movie. It ended up just sounding like a complete piece of crap.
It sounds like a mix between like Looper and Lady Killers.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't know.
There you go. I had to fit the staple Coen Brothers actors in there.
Yeah.
I liked coming up with their names. That was probably my favorite part of the whole thing.
Yeah. And Gorsley. I definitely like what was John Turturro's something churro?
It was Flaunter Churro.
Flanto churro. That's awesome.
That's it. That's my Coen Brothers movie. I guess I didn't work it out in my head because I was supposed to do the Tom Hardy Bane voice earlier. All I said was she couldn't understand his accent because, you know, Tom Hardy and his accents are kind of hard to understand sometimes.
Yeah.
From Bane all the way to his in The Revenant.
Yeah.
Get the pelts. What will break sooner? The pelts or your body? Pelts. The pelts. Well, that was a fun first episode back.
Yeah.
It's nice to not have to have like a whole list to go by, because doing a list, we would talk about like one point for like 20 minutes. That made the show so long.
Yeah, and then by the end we were so tired and we were just like, what else do we got going on? Well, let me make these points. Okay.
Yeah. Which is good, because I love doing the lists, but we're just going to have to dial them back somehow and make them shorter.
Yeah, dial them back. Less tangents. A couple less tangents.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have a couple.
Even though those are kind of fun.
Yeah. Or like in between the recording episodes, we'll try to put up some graphics, some fun stuff for everybody. Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to just see everything get up and running and working. It'd be kind of fun to relive or like just like repost some of our older episodes too, because some of those were really good.
Yeah, that'd be great to post some of our old school, some throwbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Some really fun ones in there.
There's probably like 2 or 3 episodes that I never edited because
really?
Because of the audio.
Oh, lost episodes. Ooh.
Yeah. And the ultimate lost episode, which was I think 2 years ago, we did the Oscars and it never recorded. You remember that one?
Yes, that one.
That was the most depressing. I mean, that was. We both were like completely on fire for the entire episode. Like, it was so funny. I remember we were busting up laughing. Sometimes when you record an episode afterwards, you're just like, yes, that was, it was a good one. And I knew it was going to be amazing. And then I look and it didn't record. And I was just, I think that was the start of our downfall.
Yeah. The really, this was our Walking Dead farm season.
Yeah.
That was. We're like, they're on. Screenplay Cynics are on the farm.
They're record another episode, and the magic is still gone.
Yeah.
It was still fun. It's just, when you get defeated like that, like such a big defeat, it's really hard to recover from.
Yeah.
So, but we're back and we're rejuvenated, and we got 2 more guys to come on board and to give us some new, fresh brains to work with.
Mm-hmm. Brains.
Yes.
Yes. Yay.
Thank you for listening. Glad to have you back. Glad to be back. Good to chat with Mikey again.
Yeah. Good to be doing this again.
All right. Well, we'll be seeing you next week. Thank you for listening.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.